After 14 AFL seasons, it seems like the 15th time lucky for the Gold Coast Suns. They are on track to play finals for the first time in their history. The Suns for so long have started seasons well and been on track to feature in the top 8, only to fade out in the back half of seasons and lose games, especially away from home, to opposition they were expected to beat. In 2025, they have fixed this and importantly have taken it up to their Queensland rivals in Brisbane, thumping them in round 20 to just about seal their place in the 8. Now attention will be focused on Damien Hardwick for good reason, and he clearly has had a massive impact on the club in a short period of time. But there have been other elements in the Suns' favour of late that have all come together this season. The next challenge for this club is to go right into the heart of a final series and graduate from perennial losers to big time winners. But there still is time for top 4. Percentage may be a problem, but a slip up from any of the current top 4 means the Suns could swoop in. That post round 24 home game against Essendon seems to be a guaranteed win, and the percentage that comes from that could be valuable. But just getting a top 8 spot would be a huge achievement for this club, who now seem to have an identity and brand that is trustworthy. A big part of that identity has come from Hardwick. Sure, his move from Richmond was a little sneaky, but the football side of things is indisputable. He is a very good coach who has a game plan that fits with the modern style of play and can now mould players into specific roles with their attributes. We'll get to this part of his coaching a bit later on. But the belief part is important. It's a bit different to Alistair Clarkson going to North Melbourne. His last premiership was in 2015, 8 years before he joined North, and Hardwick's last flag was in 2020, just 4 years before he joined the Gold Coast. His surety of how to play was instantly translated to the group, who clearly bought in right away despite narrowly missing finals last year and having some hiccups along the way. Hardwick conjured this by saying on his first day that 80% of the first premiership team was sitting in the room, boosting confidence, and Hardwick has been ultra supportive of his playing group the whole time. His public belief in them has created real belief in the playing group, and results have only made this grow more. It's a snowball effect similar to the one at Richmond that began nearly a decade ago. The game plan part has fit in well. The Suns have fantastic runners and athletes across the field, best seen with guys like Noah Anderson, Tuke Miller, Joel Jeffrey, Daniel Rioli and so on, who can all play the transition game well, and unlike at Richmond, Hardwick has a strong midfield at his disposal. At the time of recording this, the Suns are equal first for clearance differential per game. They are overall a strong football team. But Hardwick did leave Richmond and join the Suns for a reason. They were up and coming. Look at the ages of the core of their stars. Most are between 23 and 27 and right in the sweet spots to improve dramatically. Rao and Anderson are both 24, King is 25, and the young crop around them are still in their early 20s, like Bailey Humphrey, Bodie Yuland, and the academy players taken in the past couple of drafts. The Suns before he got there were on the rise, and Hardwick joined at the perfect time with plenty of tools, or as he said, toys, at his disposal. Those toys he has moulded expertly well, and he and his coaching team deserve massive credit. Joel Jeffrey was moved from a pressure forward and is now a great rebound defender. He is tall at 194 centimetres but agile with good skills. Ben Long was in the VFL for most of 2024, but a switch forward of the ball has best utilised his competitiveness and athleticism in the air. He has a knack for the goals. Even Braden Fiorini, coming in early this year after dominant VFL performances, has added an experienced winger who can play on ball when needed. They are just a few small moves, but incredibly clever ones that have rounded out the team and shown Hardwick's ability to identify physical attributes certain players have and where they fit on the field. So much of the Suns' current identity also sits with their first year captain in Noah Anderson and Matt Rao. They both came to the club taken as pick 1 and 2 from the 2019 draft and have been the two midfield mainstays. Rao recently signed on for 2 more seasons, and it's a great inclination the core is ready to stay for the longer term. It's been remarkable to see Anderson's growth from a skinny wingman to blistering on baller, and he would have to be close to being named All-Australian captain. Anderson is the third highest rated player from this season and has career highs in disposals, clearances and score involvements per game. His maiden row has been just as impactful on field. He's developed so much from a pure inside midfielder who had injury challenges to now breaking clear from stoppages and showing a turn of speed. It's no coincidence the Suns are winning as many games as they are, with their two primetime midfielders hitting their career peaks. Both played together at Carey Grammar and the Oakley Chargers, and 7 years later both are leading the Gold Coast Suns to a maiden finals appearance. Another big part of the steady growth has been the away record of the club as well. That in itself is a sign of the maturity that is developed in this team. Any good non-Victorian team has to have a strong home record. The Suns did this last year with 9 wins and 3 losses at home games, but away they won just 4 games. In 2025, the Suns have already won 4 away games. Wins against St Kilda, Melbourne and Essendon were danger games that previously the Suns would have been ultra shaky to win. They might not seem like impressive wins on paper, but with the context of the Suns' late season and away struggles, they have been important. Perhaps in hindsight, that Mac Andrew after the siren goal against Essendon was the turning point. It was their first away win in 2024 and would have filled them with belief that away from People's First Stadium, they are a viable team. So the next and final stage of their development will be finals. Whether it's home or away, it will be fascinating to see if this side can handle the pressure straight away. The Richmond team in 2017 under Hardwick won all of their finals and easily dismantled Adelaide in the grand final. And if one coach could best prepare their team for a first time finals entry, it might be Damien Hardwick. Even winning a final of any kind would be a massive achievement and would get another hoodoo off the club's back. For Hardwick himself, winning a flag with this team would surely elevate him above most coaches in the modern era. Winning a flag with a powerhouse Victorian club is one thing, but doing it with a non-Vic team who had no identity or success previously is a whole different challenge. Sure, the Suns have poached some academy players, but they have been losers for their whole existence. Right now that is changing, and if the Gold Coast Suns take care of business, we should be seeing them in their maiden finals appearance, and with only more talent and growth to come, it might be their first of many.